You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
The following is a live sports presentation of GLICOD. GLICOD.com.
GLICOD's coverage of Jim Butler Auto's Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now.
Thank you for joining us for GLICOD's coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball tonight from Providence High School, where the 8-13 Floyd Central Lady Highlanders take on the 6-13 Lady Pioneers from Providence. This is Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me is Coach Paul Love for tonight's broadcast. The final game for both of these teams before the sectionals start next week. Definitely we'll touch on that as the broadcast goes on, where both will be playing. But for now, this is the final home game for these Lady Pioneers. And, Coach, neither of these records stellar, but both teams certainly wanting to get better for sectionals.
And that is for sure. It's that time of year, obviously. And like you say, the records don't show that they've had strong years, but I look at Providence, and I didn't see a senior in their roster.
Nope.
So they're young and probably getting better as the year has progressed. And of course, this is the time of year when you want to be playing at your best. Floyd Central on the other side, they got a couple pretty good senior leadership in Kaiser and Brown. So, you know, they've been here, done that, if you will.
Absolutely. But both teams we have seen several times over the course of the season. I've definitely seen improvement from both ball clubs, and certainly that's what coaches want. And speaking of coaches, we should mention probably right off the top our best wishes to Coach Brad Burden. Coach Burden, head coach for the Pioneers, is out on a COVID protocol, and we wish him the best. Coaching in his stead tonight will be assistant coach Bill Schneider, and I did have the chance to talk with him for the pregame show. So, our best GLICOD wishes for Coach Burden, and we will definitely have that chance you will hear that chance later on to hear from Coach Schneider, who will be at the helm of the Pioneers tonight. Well, let's talk about our schedule here for a few moments. And our schedule brought to you by a 9-round kickboxing. The GLICOD schedule brought to you by 9-Round Fitness in Clarksville. Experience a 9-round workout for free with no obligations. Visit them at 1225 Veterans Parkway in Clarksville. So coming up next Thursday, the Jeff Red Devils at the Rock Creek Lions and boys basketball action at 7:30. Jeff at Rock Creek. Then next Saturday, just need you to stay tuned a little bit. We are planning to bring you sectional finals, girls sectional final coverage, but the teams will be announced. That, of course, we've got both quarterfinal and semifinal rounds going Tuesday and Friday. And then we will be bringing you a girls' final next Saturday, we sure hope. And then also looking ahead, Friday, February the 11th, the New Albany Bulldogs will be here at Providence High School for boys basketball action at 7:30 p.m. So again, that's Friday, February 11th. February 5th, check GLICOD for what game we will be bringing you. And next Thursday, Jeff at Rock Creek. Again, those brought to you by 9 Round Fitness in Clarksville. Visit them at 1225 Veteran Parkway. Well, we are going to, again, step away, and when we return, have the chance to hear from the head coach of the Floyd Central Highlanders, Randy Gianfagna, and I had a chance to talk with him, and so we're going to hear from him when we return here on GLICOD.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
Well, Coach Gianfagna, we're about to wrap up the regular season, wrapping it up really, and just how has your team improved as the season has gone along? I know I've certainly seen a lot of improvement over our games covering you.
Well, I just think we're starting to understand what we're trying to do a little bit better, and that it looks better on the court too. And we're getting everybody healthy too. You had some people that were not healthy, not eligible. Everybody's kind of coming back. Everybody's finding their role, and we've made shots the last 3 or 4 games, and that makes you look better, you know.
Absolutely. Well, seen a lot of defensive improvement as well over the course of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty long at a lot of positions, so we do make it difficult on people to score. We just hadn't put it in the ball in the basket enough, and then the last 2 games, we've really played outside of the Bedford game. Last 5 or 6 games, we've really played pretty well.
Well, and that was a bit of a heartbreaker last Thursday to play that game as tough as you all did, only to come away with the loss at the last second.
Yeah, and then we went to Corden, and they've only lost 2 games, and we lost in overtime there.
Right.
So where we had a chance to close it out, but then came back and beat Jennings on Tuesday night, which was They're 16-4, and really a conference and sectional foe. So while we were warming up, the ladies are all laughing and having a good time. That's a good indication of where your team is.
Well, and I could see that even after that game last week. They seem to have still a real good attitude.
Yeah, we just needed to kick that door open, and hopefully it's going to continue through the sectional.
Well, as far as this Providence Pioneers Ball Club tonight, what have you seen as you've scouted them up?
They shoot the three a lot. So we got to make sure we run them off the three-point line. And then when we do run them off the three-point line, we don't want to foul them as they're driving to the basket. Got to keep our arms up and just make tough twos. We got to try and get in transition so we don't have to mess with the zone as much as we, they play good matchups, 2-3, and they know their covers. And so those are a couple keys for us.
Well, and as far as your ball club matching up against this Providence team, you think your length possibly could bother them a little bit tonight?
I think so. Now we'll see. I mean, you never know. Maybe their speed will bother us. So, but I think just scoring around the rim. The key is we can't foul them. So, we've had a little bit of that issue in a couple games where you pick up some ticky-tack fouls and then you get people in the bonus, and then things snowball. The game gets slowed down. You're at the free throw line. You can't guard the free throw line, so we just got to make sure we don't do that.
So you've already touched on a couple of keys to the game to win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like us to see us keep moving the ball. That's the other thing. We've shot it well, but the ball's hit two sides, or we've gotten in transition. You were there for Trinity. Against Trinity, they scored a couple times, and we laid it up even on makes. Yep. So we want to continue working on that. And then, like I said, run them off three-point line. If they make one or two, that's great. They make 7 or 8, we're in. That's a big deal.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And stay tuned for all the ladies' high school basketball action tonight on GLICOD.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Back at Providence High School as we count down for the Lady Highlanders against the Lady Pioneers tonight. It's time for Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Mack Construction. Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. And for the Keys to the Game, we're going to ask Coach Paul Love to go through those for us. Coach?
Three-point line is really important, I think, tonight for the Highlanders. I think they need to guard the three-point line. we know that Weber and several others really put it up a lot. So if they make them, you're in trouble. So that's one thing. Turnovers is another thing. I think always at this stage of the game, this time of the year, turnovers and transition defense are going to be important. It'll be kind of the size of Floyd Central against the speed maybe of a Providence. So other than that, for Floyd Central, they just need to move the basketball, get into their offense, and try to get good shots. Providence, on the other hand, they got to pay attention to Keegan Kaiser. She is probably the best player, maybe the best player on the floor. I don't know, but certainly with her size at 5'9", and the leading scorer, I think she had 23 points in the last game.
She did.
So that, along with just limiting the transition opportunities, just make sure that Floyd Central doesn't get out and get going, and then at the same time execute their own offense and just try to stay in the game early.
Absolutely. Well, I know that we expect that Providence will try to shoot threes. They certainly do that at a very high rate, and so always part of it will be if some of those threes go in, then that can certainly open things up and make things look and go a lot better for Providence. Likewise, you heard Coach Chanfania just a few minutes ago. Floyd would really like to push Providence off that line, or run them off the line, as he said, and hopefully limit those opportunities. And so that might be big. I think this is one of those games that either team could win, and hopefully we'll have a good one for you.
Well, like any game, Todd, making shots is so important.
Isn't it, though?
If you have a night where the ball is going in for you, good things are going to happen. So, we'll see. Again, last game of the season, very important. A little bit of a rivalry between Floyd Central and Providence. So, like you say, it's kind of up in the air with looking at the records. Either team could possibly win tonight, but we'll see if size versus speed has a factor here this evening.
Well, again, tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Mack Construction. Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. Well, we are going to step away again for a few moments. When we return, you will hear from the assistant coach who is at the helm of the Providence Pioneers tonight, Bill Schneider, with Coach Burden out this evening. So you will hear from Coach Schneider when we return to this pregame coverage of Floyd Central at Providence here on GLICOD.
Busy, always on the go. And when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it is not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities, the Department of Mental Health and Addictions, and Our Place.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes. Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for Priority Radiology for getting the results back that fast.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Here with Coach Bill Schneider of the Providence Pioneers, who's filling in for Coach Burton tonight for this GLICOD broadcast. And Coach, so first, our best wishes to Coach Burton. Hope that he's doing okay. Just your thoughts on tonight's ball game and in preparation for this final home game for your squad this year.
Yeah, the girls have been working really hard all season. We've had a really fortunate season with the girls just really giving it their best effort. So we've been proud of them. We've had a lot of improvement. We started the season a little bit slow. Had a lot of girls that played soccer and transitioned over, so it was just kind of a slow movement. We had some injuries. We really picked up the pace in the middle of the season. I think really started to play well together. We play a lot of tough teams, so, it's always a challenge with our schedule, but, we're happy with where the girls are and really feel like tonight's a good opportunity for us to get ready for the sectional next week.
Well, and so as you've scouted this Floyd Central team, your thoughts on what they're putting on the floor.
Yeah, a very athletic team. They've got a good blend of guards and obviously a lot more height than we do. So we know we're going to have to be as physical as we can, blocking out, but at the same time, stay in front of Kaiser as a point guard. Often, she really runs the ship out there. She's a quick player, so we can't really sit back and sulk on offense. If we have a turnover or a missed shot, we got to bust our butts and get back here and be in position to hopefully defend well.
Well, and as far as keys to Providence winning tonight, you said it's a good warm-up and nice game before the sectional. So just your thoughts on what you might need to do to try to win this ballgame.
Yeah, limit transition opportunities, control Kaiser, and really we need to execute offensively. They play aggressive man-to-man offense, and we really got to spread them out the best we can, take advantage of our speed, and try to get a few good looks early on. We have been very strong from the three-point line, but we also got to mix in some inside baskets here and there throughout the game, I think, to be competitive tonight.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
That was Providence assistant coach Bill Schneider at the helm tonight. Stay tuned for all the girls' basketball action tonight on GLICOD.
I'm your cat, and ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe. This is the...
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we return here to Providence High School, where the Lady Pioneers at 6-13 will host the Floyd Central Lady Highlanders at 8-13 on the season. These are the last games for both teams before the sectionals begin next week. It's time to talk about our storylines, and that really is the storyline. Tonight's storyline is brought to you by Community Action of Southern Indiana. Be a part of the youth empowerment movement at voiceindiana.org. And Coach, we were just talking just a few moments ago that the big thing is you just want to be playing well at the end of the regular season, right, going into the playoffs, right? You got to be at your best. You want to be at your best.
Well, you talk to any coach, and they'll tell you that very same thing. It says they want to get better every game. So the question is, have you gotten as good as you're going to get at this time of the year? Mm-hmm. In case of girls, of course, boys and girls different, obviously. Girls' season starts a couple weeks earlier than the boys does, and I assume that has something to do maybe with football and some other sports involved, possibly. But more importantly, it allows the girls to have the prime time when it comes to Friday, Saturday night basketball, for their tournament time. So that's kind of the storyline as you end one season and kind of start another one. Season sectional play beginning in a week or so.
Well, should comment on where both of these teams will be going. So the Pioneers will be headed to Crawford County. They will play on February 4th, so that's next Friday night against the winner of game one in sectional 46. So that's the winner of Eastern or Henryville. Yeah,
you pointed out that both teams drew byes.
Yes,
so,
both teams
not
drew
having to play
byes.
the first round, right?
And so that will be at Crawford County for the Pioneers. Should note that they are coming off a loss at Crawford County. They were defeated by Crawford County Tuesday night, 52-24. But that sectional out at Crawford County. And then the Highlanders will go to the 4A sectional, and that will be they will also play February 4th, and that will be the winner of against the winner of Game 2, which is either Bedford North Lawrence or Jeffersonville. So they also drew a bye, and they will get the winner of Bedford North Lawrence, or Jeffersonville. I tried to put them both together like a contraction there. It just doesn't work. But certainly the storyline still holds. That is both teams wanting to play their very best basketball coming into this into the tournament. Let's step aside for a few moments again. When we come back, we'll go through the likely starting lineup for both teams. I will put a little asterisk on that and say there could be a last-minute change, but the likely starting lineups for both teams. And we'll go through those as we count down to the tip of tonight's ladies basketball action between the Providence Pioneers and the Floyd Central Highlanders on GLICOD.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
And it's time to look at the starting lineups in tonight's ball game between the Pioneers and the Highlanders. Let's get that graphic up, and as we do, we'll go ahead and tell you about the Floyd Central Highlanders, and they will go as follows. And again, I will tell you, folks, put a little asterisk on both of these. There could be a last-minute change, but as we expect them to be, it will be Keegan Kaiser, the senior point guard for the Floyd Central Highlanders, number 11. Samara Miller, the freshman guard. Kendall Brown, 5'6" senior forward for the Highlanders. Nora Gibson, a freshman forward. And Callie Jo Chelahowski at the 6'2" center, junior center for the Highlanders. So again, Kaiser, Miller, Brown, Gibson, and Chelahowski, the likely starters for the Floyd Central Highlanders. Next up for the home Pioneers, they will go likely as follows. Kate Weber, point guard for the Providence Pioneers, 5'3" junior. Erica Velker, the 5'7" junior guard. Lily Weber, a 5'7" junior forward. Isabel Frey, a 5'8", pronounce that correctly. Fry, she pronounces it. Went to school with somebody, said it the other way. 5'8", sophomore forward, Isabel Fry. 5'8" sophomore. Grace Dennis, a 5'6" sophomore guard as well in the starting lineup, likely for the Providence Pioneers. As we pull that down, we've got just a few minutes here before we take our break for national anthem, etc. So let's throw it to the coach to just maybe talk about the coaching matchup tonight and your thoughts there.
Yeah, Todd, I was looking about as you were reading starting lineups. I think Fry is a junior. I think you said sophomore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again, noticing there are no seniors listed on that lineup, so that's easy to mistake to make. Yeah, just talking a little bit about the coaches. I personally know Randy Gianfagna from his early days at Clarksville. Extraordinary math teacher. So when I was principal back in those days. Really liked having him around. You like those guys that can teach the sentences, you know. Nevertheless, Randy, in his 4th season here with the Floyd Central girls, and he's coached around a little bit. He's coached the boys at Floyd Central. I think he coached at Corden, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
So he's, he had a lot of experience, even though only 4th year at Floyd. Probably got quite a few years altogether.
Career record 218 and 233.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of games. 218, 233.
No, I'm sorry, I fibbed to you. It's closer. It's 219 and 233. I'm sorry, I forgot about that win the other night.
200s and 200s. That's okay. Because I'm going to go to Brad Burton now, and like you said, we hope that the protocol that he's causes him not to be here this evening. I hope he's okay. Hope he got all his shots, and therefore it's not a real bad case of COVID. But time will tell there, of course. But he's in his 14th year here at Providence High School, and I wrote down his numbers. Hope they're right. 165 wins, 161 losses.
Yep.
So he's a little bit over 500. Here at Providence, but certainly both coaches been down that road, and they know what they're doing out here. Both of them have some young players that they're playing. Even though Floyd Central's got a couple seniors, they've got a couple freshmen that they count on a lot too. And just looking at Floyd Central's last game, as we've talked so much about Keegan Kaiser, she had 23 points last game, but other players, Brown had 8, Miller had 8, Gibson had 9, and Shelahowski had 5. So there is a supporting cast that goes along with her. So, if you give odds, I'd say the odds might be a little bit in favor of the taller Floyd Central team and a little more experience, but that Providence team can be a feisty bunch.
Well, we saw them, seen them several times this year, and I know I really saw marked improvements from when we saw them early. We saw them just back just after or right around the New Year at Clarksville in that town tournament for the town trophy, and I was really impressed by the improvement that I saw over the month of December for the Providence Ball Club. So that was great.
And you got to realize they'll all be back next year.
Yep.
Even though the junior varsity game tonight was not very close, Floyd Central won that quite handily. We won't give the score. As a matter of fact, I forgot what the score was, but it was not a close game. But that's okay if you can just get a couple players coming out of that group up to bolster that varsity lineup, and next year and the years to come, got somewhat of a bright future maybe ahead of them.
Absolutely. Well, we're about to step away, but I thought just very briefly I'd throw the Mac Construction keys to the game back up for everybody just to look at quickly. Again, these are keys to the game brought to you by Mac Construction in New Albany. For Floyd Central, it was move the ball and guard the three-point line, and then turnovers and transition defense. For Providence, it was contain Keegan Kaiser, limit transition opportunities for the Highlanders, and execute the offense. And it helps, of course, if you can spell it correctly, execute the offense and get good looks early for the Pioneers. Well, let's step away the last time. When we come back, we will have ladies basketball for you here this evening from Providence High School, where the 8-13 Floyd Central Highlanders take on the 6-13 Providence Pioneers. Stay tuned for all the action here on GLICOD.
Hi, I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From GLICOD, it's Jim Butner Auto Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. By Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. By the Clark County Health Department, promoting a safe and healthy community. ClarkHealth.net. By Community Action of Southern Indiana, helping people, changing lives. By Centra Credit Union, Carter Family Dentistry in New Albany, State Farm Insurance Agent Teresa Lamb, Our Place, Burns Garage, Priority Radiology, and Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. Now to courtside for all the action from GLICOD on Jim Butner Auto Southern Indiana High School Basketball.
We're back in time for you to see the Providence Pioneers being introduced. I'll give you the starting lineups again for the Floyd Central Highlanders. Keegan Kaiser, Samara Miller, Kendall Brown, Nora Gibson, and Callie Jo Shelhowski for the Highlanders. For the Pioneers, they will go as follows: Kate Weber, Erica Velker, Lily Weber, Isabel Fry, and Grace Dennis.
I think I heard Molly Richards.
Oh, okay, Mo,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, Molly Richards. That's what you were afraid of, right?
That's what I was afraid of.
They changed it on you.
And they changed it on me at the last minute.
Got number 15.
Number 15, Molly Richards, will start the ball game, a 5'4" freshman guard.
And we're ready to go.
And we're ready to go. CJ Shelhowski against Miss Fry, and Floyd Central controls. An early turnover there. And Providence working the ball around out high. Velker takes the shot. It won't go. Nora Gibson trying to rip it away. Finally does. Gets it outletted there to Kaiser. Comes down the floor, puts a shot up off the glass. Won't go. Gibson picks it up, takes a dribble, and puts home the two. So Nora Gibson with the first score. As I got to get the
Providence,
score
or excuse
up
me,
there.
Yeah, Floyd Central, a little pressure there in backcourt. And we'll trap a little bit here on the offensive end.
So that trap
And another
Velker,
turnover.
yeah, has the ball taken away. That's Samara Miller, and outlets to Kaiser, who lays it up and in. So Floyd Central
full court pressure,
quickly on the board 4-0. Lily Weber with it. Cousin giving it back to Kate Weber.
10-second call.
And a 10-second call.
Second turnover against the Pioneers. I thought they might get out and press. That's modus operandi, I think, for Jean Fagne's girls team. We saw that a lot in the JV game. I know that. Little pass to post there, trying to get Shelhowski the ball inside. Knocked away. Floyd Central ball into the basket.
Miller drives it in and knocks it home. Her first two of the ball game. Velker trying to get it across timeline. Gets it to Weber. And down in the corner, made 3 by Kate Weber. Cross-court pass, Brown. Now Gibson shoots the 3. That's off the mark to the right. Lily Weber rips it down. Kate Weber, that's first cousins. The Weber girls there. Gets it to Fry.
Not sisters, is that what you're trying to say?
That's what, nope, first cousins.
I got you.
Velker. And that's Richards with it, drives it. Just trying to make sure and highlight who the ball players are there, so folks at home, you know who might have the ball.
Kaiser knocked that one away, Providence basketball.
That's Kate Weber with it again. Richards looks to drive it, has a little bit of a lane, shoots the runner. It won't go. Gibson takes it down, gets it outletted to Kaiser. Brown tries to feed Shelahowski, and she goes down, and Lily Weber comes up with it. Now Kate with it, drives it to Lily. Little ball fake. Up high off the glass. Oh, just couldn't fall, about halfway down, but didn't go. Brown with it, gives it up Shelahowski with the runner, gets it to fall. And that's CJ's first bucket of the night, 8-3. Richards, hand off to Kate Weber, trying to drive it across. Nice hands there from Kaiser. Floyd playing that active zone. Fry has it knocked away, but then gets it back. Nice hands there. She just backs out and waits for the rest of the offense to come back to her. Richards looks to drive, gives it up, then gets it back.
Floyd Central really playing those passing lanes, making it difficult for Providence to get good looks at the basket.
Kate Weber takes a glance over to Coach Bill Schneider at the helm tonight for the Pioneers. Brad Burden out. As Pioneers trying to work the ball side to side to get a look. Then came the trap against Lily Weber. She got out of it, got the ball out of it, I should say, and reverses again. It's Fry down low, and then ball nearly knocked away, deflected there, but Lily tracks it down. Finds Fry. Now in the corner, Molly Richards takes it in and makes the 2. Very patient offensive possession there for the Pioneers.
Finally got a good look, good dribble penetration.
Trap came against Gibson. Samara Miller shoots the 3. It won't go, and Lily Weber rips it down. Outlets to Kate. As Richards, again, looks to drive. Handoff to Weber. Weber tries to find a place down the lane, but just has it taken away by Kaiser. Kaiser up and in. There's that transition that
there you go.
Coach Schneider did not want to have happen, and then the turnover on the other end.
Pressure creates turnover.
And we've got multiple.
A lot of subs coming in.
Absolutely.
Both teams. Let you sort that out, Todd.
Well, I know both Kokert and Hamelman came in for the Highlanders. There's multiple for Providence, so it'll take me a minute. I know Dennis is in there. CJ Shelahowski in underneath, and she was fouled. Kate Simmons also came in, and I believe it was Lily Weber that committed the foul, her first, team first. Ball's inbounds. Nice entry pass there for Shelhowski, and she knocks home the point-blank shot. 12-5. Highlanders on top here. Fast-moving first period.
Not many fouls, just one foul called in the first quarter so far.
Rodewig is new in the ball game. She's down in the corner with the ball now. Looks to drive it, gives it up. Lily Weber thought about the shot, gives it up instead. That's Grace Dennis. Gets it back to Kate Weber. To Lily. Lily, again, thought about the three, gives it up. That's Kate Simmons, passes out of it, and gives it to Rodewig. Now Weber to Weber. Back out, Lily Weber for three. It won't fall. Tipped up and out of bounds. Team rebound goes the Highlander way. Richards and Velker check in the ball game as Kate Weber and Lily Weber go to the sideline. Under a minute now. Again, very fast-moving first period. No chances to catch any breaks thus far. That's Kokert. Gave it up to Kaiser. Trying to find Shelahowski down low. Passes out of it. Samara Miller, 4-3. 15-5, our score there.
15 seconds.
Winding down. One and done as a ball comes off to Miller. Kaiser now looks to go. Clock winding down, and she makes the 2-point field goal there, and that's the quarter. So at the end of one, our score, Floyd Central 17, Providence 5. Come on back for more high school basketball action on GLICOD.
COVID-19 continues in our community. We are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we return to high school basketball here, second quarter action just underway here at Providence High School. Attempt up and didn't go, as we'll see if we can't get the...
Yeah, Floyd Central really shot it well, 8 of 12 from the field, 67% that first quarter.
That's Gaines, new in the ball game for the Highlanders. Gets it to Miller. And then nearly taken away or knocked away from Hamelman. Gaines chases it down. Trying to find Gibson. Now nice Hamelman. Pass. Very nice entry pass there. And an easy bucket for the Highlanders. So 14-point lead built by the Highlanders. Bring your attention to the ticker running at the bottom of the screen. The only score in at the moment are the Bulldogs leading the Seymour Owls in the third quarter. That's a matchup of potential sectional foes there. Lily Weber thought about the three, guarded by Gaines, gives it up to Richards, and then a bump. It's going to go against junior Natalia Gaines.
Providence has got to solve somehow or another this defense that Floyd Central's playing those passing lanes awfully well, making it difficult to get good looks.
And ball tipped back out of bounds on the inbounds play. Ball into Richards. Lily Weber thought about the three. Gave it up. Back to her. Looks to drive. Shoots the runner. Oh, it bobbled around and finally popped out. Thought it might fall. It didn't go, though. Floyd Central down with the board. Gaines. And then around the horn. Nora Gibson with it. Cross-court pass to Kaiser. Thought about the three. Tried to dump it to Hamelman down low. Hamelman has to dive on it as it hit her in the feet first.
Possession arrow stays with the Highlanders. Got lucky on that one.
Hamelman with it on the baseline. Entries into Gibson, but Hamelman gets it back. Little trap comes. Gets it to Gibson. Passes out of it. 3-point up, and it didn't go from Kokert. Ball taken down by Providence. Good defensive possession there by Providence, but Floyd Central did get a decent look at the end of it. Providence cleared well, though. Fry with it. Now to Dennis. Lily Weber around the horn. Back to Weber. Weber drives it and gets it to go. Lily Weber with her first bucket of the night. Makes it 19-7. Gibson at the three-point line. Cross courts to Kaiser. Catch and shoot. Buries it.
She's a player.
Well, seems to be coming on at the right time, too, for Floyd's chances maybe in that Jeff sectional. Dennis to Weber. Not a Fry. Kate Weber. Trying to think about working it inside. Gets it to Dennis. Now Kate Weber right at the free throw line. Low pass, though. She tore it away and got it back out as Providence looks to reset. Weber looking to drive it, gives it up. Rodewig with it now. Into the hands of Fry. Oh, and stepping in the passing lane was Maddie Hamelman. Outlets to Kaiser. Kaiser up. Oh, can't get it to go. Gets the board off of the hands of Natalia Gaines and puts it in for two. And a 30-second timeout taken by Providence, so we will take a timeout as well when we return. 24-7 of Floyd Central over the Providence Pioneers.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Keegan Kaiser leads all scorers with 11, and the Highlanders have built 24-7 lead here at Providence High School. As Providence back on the attack. Velker Feeds inside, up and good. Anna Rodwig with the basket and the harm. Kendall Brown with the foul.
Going to shoot the first free throw of the game with 3:37 left in the second quarter.
CJ Shilahowski down inside. Had that ball knocked away as she went to go up with it. 3:26 remains here, 24-9. So even without that conversion, though, still a nice offensive possession there for Providence. Now Kendall Brown steps back and shoots the three-pointer for the Highlanders, making it 27-9. Well behind the arc there. Now another three. That one Rodewig. She can't get it to go. Kaiser comes down with it. Ahead to Brown. Lays it up and in, and the foul. So Kaiser being unselfish with it, and Highlanders 2 points the richer, plus the chance for the shot at the charity stripe. Rodewig checks to the sideline. Kate Weber checks back in the ball game. Simmons goes to the sideline, and Lily Weber back in the ball game.
First free throw for the Highlanders.
Kendall Brown, yeah, makes it, and she's got 6.
You talk about a fast game. You have fast games when you don't have any fouls. And
it does speed things along, doesn't it?
Clock is running.
Dennis had a little trouble holding on to that. Ended up coming down with it. Now driving it, Velker. In the corner, Dennis can't get the 3 to go. Samara Miller brings it down for the Highlanders. Cross timelines, tries to find Gibson inside. And ball knocked out of bounds. Gibson banged her hand there a little bit. And I apologize. I said that was Gibson. That's Megan Zarnecki. My apologies. Want to get that right. As a Highlander defense, a little bit smothering there, but Kate Weber ends up with it. Gets it to Richards. Richards looking to drive it. Gives it up. Lily Weber with the 3. Can't connect. And Miller comes down with it. Miller ahead, baseline, Brown, double team comes, gets it to Brown. Zarnecki inside, and just couldn't connect with CJ Shilahowski, but she just muscles it back up, and for her 6th point. And my apologies there, folks. I had took me an extra second to get that point up on the scoreboard. Doing
Keegan Kaiser, again, good defense.
Yep.
Good all-around game so far. She's a good player. Very athletic, senior, 5'9".
Kate Weber to Lily. We'll hand off there to Dennis. As the Highlanders, again, like you said, trying to step into those passing lanes. Oh, Lily Weber with the 3, buries it. So Lily Weber with 5. Nice pass by Shilahowski to find Brown.
Good high-low post. Good offense. When you got that kind of size, you can do the high-low pretty well, huh?
empty possession there. Air ball. At the other end, Shelahowski gets it to fall through. As that does it for the half, we will step away. When we return, we'll have the ticker for you, and definitely all the stats here from the first half of action, where the Highlanders lead the Providence Pioneers 36-12. Come on back. Like I said, halftime show coming here on GLICOD.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe. This is the...
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
It's time for the Centra Credit Union halftime numbers. Tonight's halftime numbers brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. First up, we are going to look at the scoring for both teams, who's leading both teams. For Floyd Central, they are led by Keegan Kaiser, who leads all scorers with 11. Kendall Brown and Callie Joe Shelahowski, both have 8. 5 for Samara Miller, and then 2 apiece for Maddie Hamelman and Nora Gibson. For the Providence Pioneers, they are led by Lily Weber. She has 5, and Kate Weber has 3, 2 apiece for Anna Rodewig and Molly Richards. So again, the Pioneers led by Lily Weber with 5 and Keegan Kaiser with 11. We will step away for just a brief moment, and when we return, we'll have all the halftime percentage numbers and team numbers for you. So stay tuned for that on the halftime show. Again, more numbers brought to you by Centra Credit Union coming up on GLICOD.
Is a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voiners Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voiners can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voiners Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
As we return here to Providence High School, the Floyd Central Highlanders leading the Providence Pioneers in girls basketball action, 36-12. Halftime, it's time for more of those Centra Credit Union halftime numbers. Tonight's halftime numbers brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you for the team numbers. Let's hear from the coach. Coach Love?
The score indicates what the numbers show. Providence having a hard time finding the basket. 5 of 16 shooting, 31% in the first half, just 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. Only had 1 free throw, missed it. Have them with 6 turnovers and just 3 rebounds. I'll go ahead and give you the hint. Floyd Central was 16 rebounds. Excuse me. Looking at Floyd Central, 16 of 23. Boy, they're shooting the lights out.
Yep.
69.5 or 70%. 3 of 6 beyond the arc, 50%. Perfect at the free throw line, 1 of 1. Told you they had 16 rebounds to 3 for Providence and just 4 turnovers in the game. So all the numbers are favoring the Highlanders, and that is what the score says as well.
Well, and we wondered if the Floyd Central length and height would bother the Pioneers, and I even asked Coach John Fania that in the pregame show, and sure enough, it appears as though that is the case, as those rebound numbers just by themselves will sort of give that one away. Well, let's, speaking of going away, we're going to step away one more time here at halftime. And when we return, we will have the second half of basketball action for you.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
36-12 as we are just about to begin the third quarter of action here from Providence High School. The Pioneers trailing the Highlanders in this one.
Todd, I told you how impressive the shooting was, but I'll tell you what, the defense that they're playing on Providence is equally impressive. They really are shutting off those passing lanes and guarding the three-point line and trapping and all kinds of pressure on Providence.
A player injury note happened to see at the halftime break that Megan Zernacki, who had came in the game late there in that half, looked like she maybe jammed her finger, and so she's been icing her hand. I don't know if we will see her in the second half. Keegan Kaiser on the opening of the possession gets a shooter's bounce, most definitely, and adds up another triple for the Highlanders. That thing went high. Kate Weber drives it and scores it. Didn't see much of those drives from her in the first half, but got a good lane there. Now trying to get the ball down into Shelahowski, and foul by Isabel Fry.
They surely do want to take advantage of that height inside. There it is again. Lob pass.
Lob pass, but couldn't bring it down and take it away. Molly Richards ends up with it. Comes back to the center. Gives it up. Three on the way, short off the iron. That was Erica Velker. Brown on the other end. Back to Kaiser. She'll shoot the three again. Wow. Buries it. And a quick timeout taken by Providence. So we will take a timeout as well. When we return, we'll have more third quarter action for you here on GLICOD.
COVID-19 continues in our community. We are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
(42-14) as we are back underway here from Providence High School. Kate Weber with it on that made three by Keegan Kaiser. 17 for Kaiser. That was one of our keys to the game for the Pioneers, was contain Keegan Kaiser. And, Lily Weber lofts the three. That one won't fall, but Samara Miller comes down with it. Miller left open, top of the key, rims out, and Lily Weber takes down the rebound. Richards finds Fry, finds Kate Weber. Now Lily in the corner. Back to Fry. Thought Fry might try to take that, but she puts it on the deck instead. Gives it up to Weber. Now a shot by Richards. She buries the three. Nice looking shot there. So Molly Richards knocks home her fifth point, second made basket, and Kaiser again with the triple. I was just trying to get my stats all noted up, and Kaiser knocked that down.
I think she's got the green light, don't you?
I think so.
I would give it to her, that's for sure. My goodness, what a shooter.
Feeling it tonight, that's definitely right. Kay Weber with it. Spins, gets it to Lily. Lily shoots the three, buries it.
There's Brown attempting the three. good. Providence trying that dribble drive offhand. There's another three-pointer.
Lily Weber trying to knock it home. It won't go. That was Brown coming down with the rebound there. Kaiser directs some traffic. Find Miller in the middle. That's Gibson for three. Won't fall. Richards comes away with the rebound. Oh, and then trying to find Lily Weber, and ball goes out of bounds. Rodewig, Simmons, and Dennis check in the ball game. Point out the Packy Page sponsored ticker at the bottom of the screen. Call Packy at 812-202-7271. Allstate Insurance agent Packy Page. The only final on that ticker. Seymour defeats New Albany 48-46. That's Kokert with the drive and a nice feed.
By none other than Kaiser.
Yep. Doing a little bit of everything there is Keegan Kaiser. 27-point lead for the Highlanders. Dennis to Weber. Richards to Dennis. Gets it back there on that right wing. And a Lily Weber. Picked up her dribble. Dangerous. Ends up giving it up right to Shelahowski. Now into the hands of Ava House. She's new in the ball game. Finds Shelahowski inside. Fouled trying to get that shot up. She brought that ball down just a little bit too far, Coach.
She did. Good post pass. And, of course, if you're 6'2", just a junior, for goodness sakes.
Yep.
See if she can make a free throw. It's only the second free throw Floyd will have shot. It is good.
Shelahowski, that was her 9th point. Looks for double digits and gets it there. And back out to 29-point lead. Richards will hand off to Dennis. Now Velker. Oh, pitches out of it. Goes right through the wickets there of Dennis and out of bounds. Hamelman checks into the ball game for the Highlanders as Kaiser goes to the sideline. So
calling off the Highlanders here a little bit.
Ava House, number 4 in there, a freshman at the point now. C.J. Shelahowski couldn't get the shot to go. Hamelman comes down with it, and then Peyton Kokert kind of rescues there. Kokert eyes the three, flies it, and it won't go. Nice rebound pulled down there by Kate Simmons. Rodewig finds Velker inside, takes a dribble, gets it back to Rodewig. Richards with it, gives it up in the corner. Fry shoots the three off the front of the iron. And down into the hands of new in the ball game, Stiles, Reese Stiles. Kokert shoots the three, won't fall. Ball comes off to Hamelman. To Stiles inside to Shelahowski. She can't quite find the basket from point blank range though. Richard with it. Trying to work it. Gets it to Dennis, I should say. Trying to work it down inside. Back out to Rodewig, who resets. Pioneers working that baseline with Rodewig. Finds Simmons. That height, interior height, just really causing problems for the Pioneers. Ball tipped away there, comes down to Stiles, ahead, shot up by Ava House, won't go. And Shelahowski and Rodewig on the floor fighting for it. And possession arrow goes to the Pioneers. Shelahowski comes to the sideline, and Natalia Gaines checks in the ball game.
Pretty much all the size for Floyd Central is out of the game now, so pretty even matchup. Less than a minute here in the third quarter.
It's 49-20, but ball tipped away. Coming down with us is Hamelman. Hamelman shot up, won't go. Stiles comes down with the rebound. Scrappy fights for it. Hamelman comes in again, and she's fouled. So Manny Hamelman, senior, and she will head to the free throw line. Got shaken up there a little bit, but trying to shake that off. First free throw up and good. Makes it the half-century mark there for the Highlanders. Kate Weber checked back in the ball game there for the Pioneers. Hamelman with the second. Got a shooter's roll. And Fonda checking in the ball game. Number 50. So Coach John Fania working down the bench there. Oh, just an airmailed pass there, unfortunately, just over the head of Erica Volker. Fonda, a freshman. Stiles, a freshman. Ava Howe's a freshman. Shot up and good. No, it's a... Is that a two? It was a three by Fonda. So made triple there, and then a turnover on the other end. Gaines, a junior, with it, gives it up to Fonda for three, won't fall, and that will do it for the third quarter. As we return, fourth quarter action upcoming. It's been all Highlanders thus far here from Providence High School on GLICOD.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want an escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Fourth period underway here on GLICOD. The Highlanders all over the Pioneers in this varsity girls basketball action. Gaines with it now, near side, cross-court pass, Fonda. She finds Kokert inside. That's Peyton Kokert, senior for two. Making it 56-20. Try to bring your attention to the ticker here. I had it going a moment ago. We got a new score. There it is. Springs Valley over Borden in a final. Our other final that we had, Seymour over New Albany. On the Packy Page ticker running there. Also a reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel for GLICOD. Fry with it. And went to hand it off, and Stiles was right there.
Still good defense by Floyd Central. They man up pretty well, as we used to say.
They played good defense all night and caused a turnover there. A little handoff from Richards just didn't go. Richards to Weber just didn't go like it was supposed to. Velker and Richards check to the sideline. Ava House, freshman for FC, to Stiles, and then to Fonda. So all three of those young ladies, freshmen. Kokert in underneath. She's a senior trying to find her teammate there, and a whistle and a foul. So Howes will go to the line. As the first rolls through there for Howes, gets her on the box score.
Dare I say that they're 6 for 6 from the line? What kind of pressure is that?
None. Dare you? 58-20. Hammelman checks back in the game. And Stiles and Weber both take a bit of a hard fall.
Yeah.
And foul against Lily Weber.
Yeah, stuck her hip out there and caused the collision.
So Weber with her second.
That's Reese Stiles.
Yes, Reese Stiles, number 5. Fonda in the corner, liked that corner shot before, couldn't get it to fall that time though, and knocked out of bounds. They're going to say off of Team White. So Gaines will trigger, gets it in, finds Stiles. And then tipped away, trying to get it to Hammelman. Lily Weber comes down with it, gets it across timeline. Gets it to Fry, shoots the 3, it won't fall. Stiles snags the rebound. Brings it to the other end, gets it to Fonda. Cross court to Gaines. Kokert, pops through the hands of Stiles. Now Hammelman at the elbow. Inside to Hammelman, pitches out of it. Stiles will shoot the 3, won't fall, comes off to Fry. And ahead, a little shove there, Anna Rodewig, as she was catching the ball. That's going to be whistled against Natalia Gaines.
Just the first foul against Floyd Central in the second half. Several more subs into the game.
Emma Kokert in the ball game for the Highlanders. Rodewig with it. Dennis shoots the jumper. Can't get it to fall. Hammelman punches it out of bounds. It'll be white basketball, but actually a good play just to let Floyd Central reset. As Hammelman checks to the sideline, Howes comes back in the ball game.
Clock is running now, I think, isn't it?
I believe so. Should be.
It is. I was watching it. Was that really, you said when the deficit is 30?
35.
35?
35, yep.
Get the clock around.
And foul there was against Peyton Kokert. And then over and back violation there for Providence. Howes with it. Now inside to Peyton Kokert. She couldn't get it to go. That was a pass from Sis. So Emma Kokert checked into the ball game there a few moments ago. She's a sophomore. And Peyton senior. Carly Fonda checks to the sideline. And Hamelman checks back in. Gets the inbounds pass, looks to drive it, shot up, and won't go. And Emma Kokert and Rodewig tying it up there, but the jump ball goes Providence way. Macy Hoskins in for the first time tonight. Checks in for Erica Velker. Providence looks to work it around. Trailed whole game this evening. Dennis shoots the three and knocks it home. Grace Dennis gets on the score sheet with 3. House to Emma Kokert. Peyton now to Hamelman. Cross court. Stiles. Floyd Central really just trying to move that ball around. Hamelman shoots the three, buries it. Hamelman now with 7 on the evening. Under a minute to go, 61-23. 3 up by Rodewig. She'll knock it home. Floyd Central here with 3 freshmen and a couple of seniors in the ball game. Oh, taken away. Nice reach in there by Molly Richards into that passing lane. Richards working against Howes. 18 seconds left. As Floyd still playing defense, and then a whistle and a foul. And I believe that's going to do it for the ball game. That will be a shooting foul, though, so Dennis is going to get the chance to go to the line. She's going to shoot 2. Hamelman committed the infraction. So are they gonna put time back on the clock? We're just having a little discussion down here. 61-26. As we're waiting to see, the time did expire. As time did expire, let's see. Nope, that's the end of the ball game. We were waiting for the official announcement. So our final, the Floyd Central Highlanders defeat the Providence Pioneers 61-26. We'll have the post-game show for you coming.
Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Kai?
What? No. You need need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Find a wide selection of batteries for all types of vehicles at their locally owned Jeffersonville location, 1510 Production Road.
As we rejoin here from Providence High School, where our final is Floyd Central 61, Providence 26. We do have a couple of scores for you on the ticker. The ticker brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page at 812-202-7271. Got a couple of finals, Seymour over New Albany and Springs Valley over Borden, and then Pekin Eastern up over Henryville. But let's, Coach, talk about this game where the Highlanders really were led from the outset and were very much led by Keegan Kaiser tonight. Put on an impressive performance, I would say.
She's awfully good for a high school girls basketball player, or any kind of basketball player. She did it all, really. I mean, she is a coach on the floor. You can watch her directing other of her team members, and, of course, she scores, she plays. She does it all. Great player, great game.
Absolutely. Well, let's step away. When we return, we are going to have the German American Bank final numbers for you, and those will be coming up here. We've got both scoring stats for both ball clubs and the team stats, so we will have those when we return to the post-game show here on GLICOD.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it is not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities, the Department of Mental Health and Addictions, and Our Place.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
I'm your cat, and ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Skyline for me is like my second home. So I started off at drive-thru, and then the next thing I know, I was serving full-time. My favorite regulars are always the ones with the kids. We're just laughing, talking, catching up on whatever's going on in our lives. Sometimes when I'm working the drive-thru, I'll hear a specific voice, and I know exactly who it is. When they pull around, I'm so excited to see them, and they're just as happy to see me. Skyline is more than just a restaurant to me. It's a fun place to work, and it's a fun place to eat.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we return here to Providence High School, and it's time for the German American Bank final numbers. A look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. I think we should first throw the team stats up there, and for that we will call on Coach Love to walk us through.
Looking at Providence, of course, not a very good shooting night. 10 of 27 from the field, 37%. I had them at 6 of 19 from beyond the arc, 32%. Interestingly, they only shot one free throw the entire game. They missed it early, so 0 for 1 on free throws. Errors, I had them with 16. That's a few more than I'm sure Coach Burden, if he's listening to this game, wanted to hear about his team. But also, they got out-rebounded pretty badly. I have them with 12 rebounds. And I had Floyd Central with 26. So that's the scoring or the stats, I should say, for Providence. Looking at Floyd Central, wow, what a first half. 70% shooting first half on 16 of 23. Second half cooled off quite a bit at 7 of 20, 35%. For the game, 23 of 43, 53%, which is mighty good. 8 of 18 from beyond the arc, 44%. 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 100%. Couldn't even jinx them out of one of those.
No, you even tried.
And I had them with 7 turnovers, which is respectable, and big 26 rebounds, out-rebounding the Pioneers by 14, more than double. So really good game by Floyd Central.
Well, let's take that down and walk through the stat numbers here for the individual players, and that, as we put it up, let's go through the Pioneers first. The Pioneers were led by Lily Weber and her 8 points. They had 3 players with 5, so Anna Rodeweg, Kate Weber, and Molly Richards all end up with 5 points apiece. 3 for Grace Dennis on one made 3-point bucket. For the Highlanders, who improved to 9 and 13, they were led, by Keegan Kaiser and her 20. She led all scorers and had 11.5, 20 for the ball game. Next up was C.J. Shelahowski. She poured in 10 points tonight. 8 from Kendall Brown, 7 from Maddie Hamelman. 5 from Samara Miller, 4 from Peyton Kokert, 3 from Carly Fonda, and 2 from Nora Gibson. That rounds out the scoring. Ava Howes. I did not see her 2 points as well. My apologies, just about missed her. So 2 points also for Ava Howes. That rounds out the scoring for the Highlanders, again, led by Keegan Kaiser and Shelahowski. Well, let's step away And as we work on through our post-game show, we will come back and we'll have the most outstanding players for you. So when we return, most outstanding players, one for each team, and we will wrap it up from here at Providence High School here on GLICOD.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
As COVID-19 continues in our community, we are seeing increased cases in the younger population. While severity may be lower, there are still many health issues associated with infection, risk of transmission to other vulnerable citizens, and increasing the rate of development of variant strains. This is why the CDC recommends you get vaccinated. For more information or to schedule a COVID-19 vaccine or test, visit www.clarkhealth.net. Again, that's www.clarkhealth.net.
We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run to make sure that we can get the counter. It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we are back here at Providence High School, where the final tonight, Floyd Central 61, the Providence Pioneers 26 in this girls basketball contest. Time for our most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players brought to you by Skyline Chili on Grant Line Road near I-265. If it's game time, it's Skyline time. And Coach, your thoughts on most outstanding players from both squads?
Yeah, look at Floyd Central. You know, I want Keegan Kaiser on my team because if she's on my team, I don't even have to worry about coaching.
There you go.
She'll
on the field, or on the court, I mean.
Absolutely. She had, I think you pointed out, 20 points, 11 in the first half, and didn't play much in the second half. So, but then again, you just watch her on the floor, the way she handles herself and the communication skills that she has. Really an outstanding basketball player here for Floyd Central. So she's my pick for Floyd Central. You know, you go to Providence, and when you get beaten that badly, of course, you don't want to think about anybody having an outstanding game, probably. But they fought hard, and I thought fought the hardest might have been Lily Weber. She is a junior. She was not afraid to take the ball to the basket and get in there and mix it up with the taller people. So congratulations to her, Lily Weber, for Providence.
All right, our most outstanding players, Keegan Kaiser and Lily Weber. Tonight's most outstanding players, again, brought to you by Skyline Chili on Grant Line Road near I-265. Nominate your favorite student athlete for GLICOD's Most Outstanding Student Athlete Award this winter. A male and female high school student will be recognized for their outstanding academic and athletic achievement during the fall sports season. For more information and to submit an application, visit GLICOD.com. Let's take one more very brief look here at the upcoming 9-round kickboxing schedule. Next Thursday night, we will be at Rock Creek for Jeff at Rock Creek in a boys basketball action. Next Saturday, we will be somewhere, very likely be somewhere. So stay tuned for HSA girls sectional coverage. That will be sectional final action next Saturday night on the 5th. And then on Friday, February 11th, it's New Albany at Providence. So back here at Providence High School for boys varsity basketball action. And that is what's upcoming. And as always, for the most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana high school sports, visit GLICOD.com. Coach, just your final thoughts as these teams are headed into the sectionals next week.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the draw comes out. Both of them with the bye only got to win 2 games to get sectional championship. So I want to wish them both good luck. I know Providence is a better team when they showed tonight, so I think they'll be competitive at Crawfordsville. But
anyway, Crawford County. Yeah,
congratulations to both.
Absolutely. So Crawford County is where Providence heads. Floyd Central goes to Jeffersonville. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Tonight's cameraman was Will Harper. The analyst was Coach Paul Love. The executive producer was Steve Bird. I'm Todd Carter. I was doing both the play-by-play and running the on-site production here, and that will do it. So I'm Dr. Todd Carter saying so long. Once again, our final score, the Floyd Central Highlanders 61, Providence Pioneers 26. You've been watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD. Good night. God bless everybody.
From GLICOD, this has been Jim Butner Auto Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. By Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. By the Clark County Health Department, promoting a safe and healthy community. ClarkHealth.net. By Community Action of Southern Indiana, helping people, changing lives. By Centra Credit Union. Carter Family Dentistry in New Albany. State Farm Insurance Agent Teresa Lamb. Our Place. Burns Garage. Priority Radiology. And Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, GLICOD.com, Facebook and Twitter @GLICOD. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GLICOD.